Andrew Fielding is dead, only 5 remain. I'm 1. The other 4 are Peter Godin, John Scow, Ravi Nara. I bolted to my feet with the .38 in my hand. Someone was rapping on my front door. Through thin curtains, I saw a Federal Express truck parked at the foot of my sidewalk. What I couldn't see was the space immediately in front of my door. "Who is it?" I called.
"FedEx,"
barked a muffled male voice.
"I need a signature."
I wasn't expecting a delivery. "Is it a letter or a package?"
"Letter."
"Who from?"
Lewis Carroll."
I shivered. A package from a dead man? Only one person would send me a package under the name of the author of Alice in Wonderland. Andrew Fielding. Had he sent me something the day before he died? Fielding had been obsessively searching the Trinity labs for weeks now, the computers as well as the physical space. Perhaps he'd found something, and perhaps whatever it was had got him killed. I had sensed something strange about Fielding's behavior yesterday. Not so easy with a man famed for his eccentricities, but by this morning he had seemed to be his old self.
"Do you want this thing or not?"
asked the delivery man. I cocked the pistol and edged over to the door. I had fastened the chain latch when I got home. With my left hand, I unlocked the door and pulled it open to the length of the chain. Through the crack, I saw the face of a uniformed man in his 20s, his hair bound into a short ponytail. "Pass your pad through with the package. I'll sign and give it back to you." "It's a digital pad. I can't give you that." "Keep your hand on it, then." "Paranoid," he muttered. But he stuck a thick orange pad through the crack in the door. I grabbed the stylus hanging from the string and scrawled my name on the touch-sensitive screen. "Okay." The pad disappeared, and a FedEx envelope was thrust through. I took it and tossed it onto the sofa, then shut the door and waited until I heard the truck rumble away from the curb. I picked up the envelope and glanced at the label. Lewis Carroll had been signed in Fielding's spidery hand. As I pulled the sheet of paper from the envelope, a greasy, white, granular substance spilled over my fingers. The instant my eyes registered the color, some part of my brain whispered, "Anthrax." The odds of that were low, but my best friend had just died under suspicious circumstances. A certain amount of paranoia was justified. I hurried to the kitchen and scrubbed my hands with dish soap and water. Then I pulled a black medical bag from my closet. Inside was the usual pharmacopoeia of the MD's home. Analgesics, antibiotics, emetics, steroid cream. I found what I wanted in a snap compartment, a blister pack of Cipro, a powerful, broad-spectrum antibiotic. I swallowed one pill with water from the tap, then took a pair of surgical gloves from the bag. As a last precaution, I tied a dirty T-shirt from the hamper around my nose and mouth. Then I folded the FedEx envelope and letter into separate Ziploc bags, sealed them, and laid them on the counter. As badly as I wanted to read the letter, part of me resisted. Fielding might have been murdered for what was written on that page. Even if that weren't the case, nothing good would come from my reading it. I carefully vacuumed the white granules from the carpet in the front room, wondering if I could be wrong about Fielding's death being murder. He and I had worked ourselves into quite a state of suspicion over the past weeks, but then we had reason to, and the timing was too damn convenient. Instead of putting the vacuum cleaner back into the closet, I walked to the back door and tossed the machine far into the yard. I could always buy another one. I was still eerily aware of the letter sitting on the kitchen counter. I felt like a soldier's wife refusing to open a telegram, but I already knew my friend was dead. So what did I fear? "The why?" answered a voice in my head. Fielding talking. "You want to keep your head in the sand as the American national pastime." More than a little irritated to find that the dead could be as bothersome as the living, I picked up the Ziploc containing the letter and carried it to the front room. The note was brief and handwritten. "David, we must meet again. I finally confronted Godin with my suspicions. His reaction astounded me. I don't want to commit anything to paper, but I know I'm right. Lou Lee and I are driving to the Blue Place on Saturday night. Please join us. It's close quarters, but discreet. It may be time for you to contact your late brother's friend again, though I wonder if even he can do anything at this point. Things like this have a momentum greater than individuals, greater even than humanity, I fear. If anything should happen to me, don't forget that little gold..."